Hey guys, Sherry here, the Cardboard Queen. Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cool bedside pocket I made for a friend of mine who's recovering from surgery. You just need one big Amazon box. Okay, grab your box and let's get started. You want to use a canary knife or a box cutter just to open it up on one side, and you'll create this nice big flat piece. Then use an X-Acto blade to square off the edges and make it a little smoother so you have a really nice long rectangle. I'm going to take advantage of one of the folds that's already in the box as my bottom crease. So now you should have something that looks like this, kind of like a folder, and then you just want to square off the ends, make it all smooth. Now I'm using a technique called scoring. Scoring is cutting just through the top layer or the top layer and the corrugation in the middle, but not through the bottom. You want to make sure you do not cut through that bottom layer. So I'm scoring two lines about 1/4 inch apart from one another. And then after that, you should be able to peel off the top layer between the two lines that you scored. What this does is it allows you to fold the cardboard nice and smoothly with a nice crease. So now your piece should look like this. It's basically a folder with a long piece that extends that will get tucked underneath the mattress to hold it. You'll notice that I also rounded the top edges of my piece to make it look a little nicer. Now I'm doing something that you're going to see me do a lot if you watch my videos, is removing the top layer of cardboard and using that paper. So remove a top layer and then cut off all the extra bits and take off all the stickers so you have a really smooth piece. And then you want to take some white glue. I use PVA glue, but you can use Elmer's even for this. And then glue it on and glue it in half. Just press one edge into the other edge. And now you have two layers actually, this super thick piece which almost is like leather. So I'm going to use this for the sides. You want to take your piece and lay it down on that craft paper and draw around it, however wide you want yours to open. And we're going to actually make two of these. Then these side pieces just get glued on like this, and it allows the pocket to expand and collapse just a little bit. I'm using hot glue here because I'm in a hurry, but you can also use white glue for this. So just glue your side triangles onto the front. Don't attach them to the back yet. Now I'm making a bunch of pockets. None of these are necessary, but I like the additional organization. So I measured my iPad here and I made a little pocket on the inside of the folder for it to sit in. Once you've made any pockets that you want to put on the inside and you glued them all in, then you can go ahead and attach your sides to the back of the piece. I also made a piece for the front to hold tissues. The trick with this one is you want to glue the top together but not the bottom. You want to leave the bottom of this pocket undone so that you have access to load it up with tissues. And I made one last small pocket for a remote control. I used a full width of cardboard here instead of the paper because I wanted this pocket to be extra strong. So I just cut a little piece of cardboard and then I used the craft paper again for the sides. It's essentially a smaller version of the whole thing. And I'm going to glue that right on the front for the remote. Last, I'm cutting some strips out of craft paper or the top layer of cardboard. I cut these very thin strips and it's what I use to cover the corrugation on the sides of my work. It really makes the final piece look a lot better when you don't see the corrugation. This is not a necessary step, but I usually do it. So you'll see I'm just using white glue right now, and then I glue down the strips to cover all the edges all the way around. that's basically it. I'm loading up my tissue box and then I'm ready to go. So your final product should look like this. You're just going to take that long piece in the back and tuck it underneath the mattress, and it lays nicely on the side of the bed like this. Load it up with whatever you need, remote control, books, tissues, iPad, phone, whatever. I hope you guys like this video. Give me a comment below or shoot me a message if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe so you can learn more cool ways to use those Amazon boxes and recycle and reuse.